and I look around to the front and I'm like turning around, like looking in the back, and I see everybody's cranked, but mine wasn't cranked. And I was like, I'm not riding this ride. My phone just fell. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hey. How are you guys doing this week? My birthday is in one day. By the time you're watching this, it's gonna be in one day, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be turning 20 years old. I'm not gonna be a teenager anymore. 19 to 20 is a huge step because you're not a teen anymore. So when you tell somebody you're 20, that's a huge thing to me. I don't know, it's weird. So today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my near-death experiences. I literally think I escaped death so many times in my life. We're just gonna get into the video, and I'm gonna share with you guys a couple of like story times and just different times that I've literally escaped death. So one of the stories that I want to talk about took place about a year ago, literally a year ago. For those of you that live in Houston or around Houston, everyone knows that we have the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. We just have a bunch of artists come down and they do concerts and stuff. And also we have like carnivals, and then we have like bulls, animals and stuff. It's like a lot, but it's called the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And this event usually happens around March, like end of February, March. So about this time right now, we're about to have the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Oh, and by the way, those of you who don't live in Texas, just to let you know, we do not ride horses to school. I don't know why people think down in the South that we ride horses to school, but we have cars and we drive like everyone else. You might see a horse on the side of the road every now and then. Somebody might be riding them for fun, but we usually just use cars for transportation. But anyways, back to the story. So this happened at the rodeo, and at the time I was with my ex-boyfriend, and we were at Carnival, and we were just like going to go ride rides, games, roller coasters, blah blah, whatever. So I remember us being there, and we were on the like Ferris wheel, we went on like rides and stuff, but there was just one particular ride that we wanted to go on, and I don't know what it's called. I've been trying to find the name of this ride and I have no idea what it's called, but I'm gonna insert like a picture right here to show you what the ride looked like. So we stood in line for this ride, and when it was our turn to finally get on it, we got on it. It's one of those rides where you like sit down. It has little curves for your like thighs to go into it. This thing comes down and it's supposed to like crank, right? Like it's supposed to like crank really close to you so it can like hold you in really tight. Well, the size that I am, it wasn't able to crank it a little bit tighter, because then I would have been like help, water. But then if I would have left it out too far, it would be too loose and I would be able to like move around too much. So I was kind of stuck. Like, did I either want to suffocate or do I like, you know, leave it a little bit loose? So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna leave it a little bit loose. It'll be fine. I'm sure it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Was that so wrong? How this ride starts, it just goes up and it starts like, you know, flip, and it does backwards and it just does a bunch of like tricks. Well, we were going up in the air and it was like doing flips, and like it was fine. It didn't bother me that much. I was perfectly safe going into it. But then the ride goes down like this, and it's like it's up in the air, and also there's like water shooting just to like, you know, like add a little scare factor to it. So the water's like shooting up and you can like see it right there. I was upside down, but my bar was so far out that I literally could slit through. And so if we were going upside down, I literally could just slit my body through the entire thing. And I was trying to tell my boyfriend like, hey, this thing is really loose, like I don't know what to do. He was like, no, chill, it's fine, like, you know, like ha ha ha, like. And I'm like, no, this thing is too loose and it's scaring me. He was like, no, just chill, relax. And I'm like, no. It goes upside down and it starts to like go slowly, and we're just hanging there in the air. I swear to God, oh my God, if I did not have the upper body strength that I do have right now, I would have died. I swear to God, I would have died. My family would have sued the Houston Rodeo. I'm not even joking. My body would have fell if I didn't have this muscle. It's not even that much. But if I didn't have this muscle, I would have died, you guys, and I was so scared. I was holding on for dear life. Like when I was up in the air, I was like, oh, this is it, I'm gonna die. See you later. I'm gonna meet Jesus right now, and bye. And it was just so bad. Oh my God, just imagining it. I will never go on that ride again, never. That ride was so scary. And I hate roller coasters so much. I love them, but at the same time, I don't. I can't tell you how much of anxiety I get before I go on a roller coaster. It's so scary. Like any kind of ride, they scare the crap out of me. If I feel like something's too loose, I'm peacing out. I'm not getting on the ride. I don't even care if I look like an idiot walking off of that ride. It was just so crazy. Another thing that happened, this isn't like a near-death experience. It could have been. It probably would have been, honestly, if I didn't get off. So another ride that I went on, it was like one of those rides where you like, you know, walk on and you kind of like sit in the seat and it goes like this, and it's one of those roller coasters where you just kind of like have your feet like dangling and you just like, you know, you're riding it. Well, I got on one of the roller coasters. So one of like the arcade workers, ride controller guys, people, thingies, I don't know. They are the ones that push the button to release the things to come down and for us to crank it so we can like lock ourselves into the ride and then, you know, have fun. The guy presses the button and everybody starts to go down. Everybody starts to crank theirs and I pull mine down, but mine's not cranking. And it was like really far out and I just didn't understand, and I was like, you know, telling my dad like, hey, it's not coming in, I don't get it. And he was like, just wait, blah, 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 just wait. He's like, they haven't done it yet. And I look around to the front and I'm like turning around, like looking in the back, and I see everybody's cranked, but mine wasn't cranked. And I was like, I'm not riding this ride. I'm not doing this. I got so much anxiety and I knew that this wasn't right and I shouldn't have been on this ride. And I told the guy, like I literally screamed out, I'm like, let me off this ride, man. Get over here, unlock this. Let me run down that ramp, find ground and peace and serenity. My dad was like, why did you get off the ride? And everybody was like, what the heck? And I was like, I was about to die. If I stayed on that ride, I was gonna be one of those people that were recorded from the side of the roller coaster and then ends up being a viral video on YouTube. That ain't me, and I'm not the one, but that was so crazy. I really think that I escaped death both of those times. I'm not even joking. Okay, so besides those two like random roller coaster stories, I just have one more story for this video, and this is bad. So as my family and friends know, I'm not really the best driver. I know I can drive. I can really drive. It's just that I just don't have the best of luck. But this is what happened that took place that I really think that I escaped death. So in about October, I think it was like the 26th, that's when Melanie Martinez came to San Antonio in Texas and she did a concert. So me and my friend Deja wanted to go to a concert really bad, and we live in Houston, so we drove to San Antonio, and that's like a drive. It's about like 2-3 hours, I think. I can't really remember. I think it's around that time. But it's like a 2 or 3 hour drive, and it's basically like once you get out of the city, it's just a long road you're driving on. And the speed limit is about 60, 65, 70. It's really high because it's just literally like just grass everywhere. And we were just driving on a really long road. There was 3 lanes going one direction. We were in the far left lane. Lots of cars go really slow, and I don't like being behind slow cars. So I just like to pass them up, get in the next lane, pass them up, and keep going. So there was an 18-wheeler, there was a car in front of us, and then there was our car. So I was the one driving, and Deja, my friend, as you guys know, so here she is, she's in my videos, check them out. I was driving and Deja was in the passenger seat, and we were just chilling, whatever, listening to Melanie Martinez, and we were driving down the road. I'm using my signals, I'm driving, I'm being a safe driver. The car in front of us was going really slow because there was like, we were about to hit like traffic, I guess. It was around that time. So I just wanted to go in my right lane and just keep going. The moment that I decided I want to get into the right lane to pass this car up and the 18-wheeler in front of them, the car in front of me decides to do the same thing. So we were both going at the same time, and I was literally about to hit them. So I needed to like get into the next lane. So a car like shoots out of nowhere, and I'm like, well, gotta swerve back this way. When I tried to swerve into the next lane, the car behind us was going really fast. Thankfully, there was an exit when all of this commotion was happening. So I literally swerved and went onto the exit, and my car just started sliding and slipping everywhere, and it was literally drifting so much. And when I tell you that I remember this in slow motion, it was in slow motion. Like, all I remember is this.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time.
And then literally all I remember in the corner of my eye is seeing Deja's body just go.
And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows, only time.
I literally stopped the car on the side of the road of the exit, and I literally just stopped, and we just both looked at each other, and we tried to process everything. We literally turned down the music and just had a quiet moment to ourselves to realize that we almost died. And we just like looked at each other and we're just like, I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, and I just started freaking out. And I got out of the car and I like checked underneath my car to like see if the tires were okay still, because we were in the middle of nowhere. So once I was done looking at my car, everything was great. I just got back in the car and just sat there, and we just had like a quiet moment to ourselves, and we literally thanked God. It was literally Jesus take the wheel. It was so crazy, and that entire day, that's all we thought about. We were just like, oh my God, we almost died. We almost died. He almost died. Every now and then when I'm driving, Deja will always have to bring it up. But yeah, it was really bad. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I'm still alive. I'm so thankful to be here making this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up because like I'm alive, you're alive. It's a happy day. Love, peace, happiness. Friends and family. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you're happy I'm alive. Yeah, I don't know. Make sure you subscribe because why not? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.